Good time zones, ladies. Good time zones, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kansas Speedway for round number 3 of the Piston Broke Truck Series presented by the Race Club. My name is Mike Taylor up here in the booth, and I am so happy to be here on the iCast Racing Network as we get ready to let these trucks loose around this beautiful circuit known as Kansas Speedway. We're going to go ahead and head down trackside for the moment and watch as we have just about 3.5 minutes left here in practice. And so as these drivers are hitting the track here, finishing up their last minute things, we're going to get ready to go we're going to go ahead and get things underway here as we are looking here at the number 8 machine of Cole McElwain, as he is just leading he's actually staying 5th on the leaderboard with a 31.370. And right behind him, it looks like we've got the 01 machine of Paul Travis, as he's going for a ride through the grass here on the front straightaway. Hold on to it, Paul, as he gets it woed down. Josh Henry in that number 4 machine, he just overtook McElwain. Oh no, Cole McElwain, he just actually ran the fastest lap with a 31.329. So Cole McElwain up front. Let's take a look here. We have Bradley Wozenak in that number 45 machine. Let me make a couple quick changes here on my end. Go ahead and make sure, yeah, 33 as well. I just realized that it's going to be Bradley Lawrence. I think it was the 30, yeah, the 31 and 34. So Cody Benson. Cody Brownlee. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready here for our qualifying attempts, as it looks like the first driver to hit the track is going to be that number 62 of Derek Brown. Derek Brown driving that ally number 62, as he is now making his way down the back straightaway. Nice and easy does it for this driver. Alrighty, so he is taking that green flag and he's looking to put down his first lap. Out of turn number 4, his first lap is going to be a 31.181. Cole McElwain, he is out front in his East Coast Red Printers. The 33, Bradley Lawrence, currently sits second in his number 33 machine as you hear him coasting. Jared Gottsch in the number 9 machine with that Logitech True Force Chevrolet. He's currently sitting in that third position. His brother Bradley right behind him, currently in that Busch Light number Mobile 1 number 5 machine, Brady. As we have quite a few drivers now finishing up their laps here. And it seems like a lot of them are electing to only do one lap. Shane Fleming in that 0-2 machine, he put down a third place time, but Bradley Lawrence, it looks like he'll take it away there at the last second. Seth Jackson in that number 10 machine put down a lap time of a 31.289. Cody Brownlee, he's already putting some laps down in that Ride the Dente Chili's number 34. Josh Mayu in that number 61 machine, he put down a 31.343. Josh Henry in that number 4 machine, he's finally making his way out in his number 4. Sorry about that. Looks like it's a Boilermakers number 4 with Purdue on the side as he makes his way out down the back straightaway. The 86 machine of Rick Deweese, he's coming out of turn number 4 here to finish up his last lap here. And he will put down a lap time of a 31.757. So he didn't really move forward. But Josh Henry, he will bank it up to that 5th spot with a 31.285. So really good run there for Josh Henry, as we still are awaiting, I believe, one person, and that's going to be Douglas Hess in that number 6 to make a run. But as of right now, he's not going to make a run. And looking here at the point standings, it does look like Doug Hess, he is having issues so far early this season as he is looking to go back-to-back championships. But so far, he is currently struggling. And talking about those points, let's go ahead and take a look here at the point standings. Cole McElwain, he is out front with 94 points, just 9 points ahead of Jared Gottsch in that number 9 machine. Jason Brantley, he's back 12 from your points leader. Cameron Smith and Shane Fleming both within 28 points of striking distance. Paul Travis, Josh Mayu, Richard Johns, Cody Brownlee, and Abraham Kalufa. I believe that's how you pronounce that name. We'll round out your top 10, but we're going to go ahead and set up for the race. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get ready to go racing here at Kansas, as your cars will start to line up down on pit road. And while they are doing that, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and take a look at your starting lineup for today's event. Starting on the pole, driver of that number 8 machine, Cole McElwain. He'll be joined by Tyler Daniels in the 25. Inside row number 2, you got Bradley Lawrence in his number 33 machine, and Shane Fleming in the 02 to his outside. Row number 3, you got the number 4 of Josh Henry. He's going to be joined by Jared Gottsch in the number 9. Inside of row number 4, Brady Gottsch in his number 5 machine. He'll be joined by the 59 of Jason Brantley. Rounding out your top 10, and on the inside, it's going to be Bradley Wozniak. He'll be joined by Seth Jackson in his number 10 machine. The numbers are in rows number 6, Paul Travis Sr. in that 01 machine. He'll be joined by Cody Brownlee in his number 34. Inside row number 7, Josh Mayu in the number 61. He'll be joined by the number 62 of Derek Brown. Inside row number 8, Kenneth Passmore in his number 72 pickup. He'll be joined by Michael Ware in his number 75. Row number 9, Cody Benton in his number 31 machine. He'll be joined by Tyler McCann in the number 77. Row number 10, Mike the Wild Thing Robinson, number 54. He'll be on the inside row 10 to his outside, Rick Luis. Row number 11, Armando Melgoza and Kevin Page. Rounding out your field, Douglas Hess in that number 6 machine. As the field comes out of turn number 4, I apologize about that, ladies and gentlemen. The green flag waves for the first time here today at Kansas. As you see these trucks starting to get up to speed as they make their way down into turn number 1. And just like that, Cole McElwain, he is out to a quick lead over Bradley Lawrence and Josh Henry as they are battling it out back for that second spot. But it looks like Lawrence, he will go ahead and take over that second spot as Tyler Daniels, he's trying to work the outside of that number 4 of Josh Henry. As Henry, he is starting to fall back just a little bit here early on lap number 1. 3 wide behind him, heading for that 4th spot now. As you see that number 5 machine of Brady Gottsch really flexing his muscles here on lap number 2, as they will go ahead and head up here into turn number 3 once again. That 5 machine of Gottsch really making it work on that outside lane as he's working around the outside of Tyler Daniels for that 3rd spot. And now he's got his eyes on Cole McElwain as he is now taking that spot from him. And now he sets his eyes on Bradley Lawrence. Bradley Lawrence quickly got around McElwain there on the previous lap. As you see, Brady Gottsch really flexing his muscles, worked his way up to second here early on. As they will come across the start-finish line here to begin lap number 4 of 25 for stage number 1. As we move back here through the field just a little bit as they make their way out of turn number 2. Shane Fleming in that number 02. He is struggling just a little bit as you see Jared Gottsch now trying to work on the inside, not able to make it stick. But now here comes the 02 making a run on the inside of Daniels as they head down into turn number 1 here once again. Side by side here for that 4th spot. The Daniels, he's going to fall back to and now run side by side back here with Gottsch. where Gottsch, he will go ahead and take that position. And now he's going to try once again to work on the 25. I'm sorry, the 02. He's working on Gottsch in that number 9 machine. Still single file here for your race leaders. But of course, as I say that, Gottsch in that number 9 machine, he's taking a look on the inside of McElwain as they force their way down into turn number 3, still side by side. Nice, clean racing here early on, here on lap number 7 of this event, as Bradley Gottsch, he's looking for the race lead down here in turn number 1. Still side by side on exit turn number 2. Lawrence, he will have that momentum down the back straightaway, but Gottsch, he's staying right there in his foot tracks as he is still working on that inside lane. And that's going to bring Jared Gottsch in that number 9 right behind his brother as he's trying to make his move here for the race lead. And we could possibly be looking at a 3-wide situation. The way I've seen these guys racing so far, it's very possible that we're going to see 3-wide pass here for the race lead. But right now, Brady Gottsch in that number 5, he will overtake Lawrence for the race lead. And now Lawrence, he'll settle down for a second. But here comes Jared Gottsch making a run on the inside now. Gottsch working on the inside of his brother, Brady Gottsch, for the race lead. The Gottsch brothers out front here on lap number 9 of this stage as they make their way down the front straightaway down here back into turn number 1. And all this brought the rest of the field with them as we see Cole McElwain, Cole McElwain making his way back towards the front of this field as he's currently sitting back in that 13th position. I'm sorry, that 3rd position. Jared Gottsch having a wonderful day so far early on as he's going to lead lap number 10 here. As your race leaders, they're going to stay single file here for the moment. So what we're going to do is, well, I was going to say let's drop back a little bit, but I don't know who to go look at because everybody is all nice and tight and close here. I don't want to leave any of these racing actions around because let me tell you what, everybody is racing hard. Everybody's so close to each other. Let's come back here to Tyler Daniels in that number 25 M&M's Toyota as they make their way down the back straightaway here as we have 15 laps to go here in stage number 1. Still really good side-by-side racing back here for that 8th spot. Your race leaders still contact the 0-1 of Paul Travis and Tyler Daniels in that number 25 machine. They rough fenders heading down here into turn number 1 as we have a 3-wide racing action going on back here in the back. Rick Deweese in that number 86 machine running side by side with, I believe that was the 87 of Kevin Page. And Josh May in that number 61, they were 3-wide momentarily. As we jump back here to Josh Henry in that number 4 machine. He was looking for a run on the inside of Brantley, not able to maintain. So he's going to have to fall back into single file formation. And now here comes Tyler Daniels in that number 25 once again, trying to make that outside lane work to his advantage. But so far, that outside lane, there's just nothing up there at the moment. But as this race goes on, they could really build up some rubber on that top side and really make that outside lane work. As you see, he's still not giving up, but he went a little too high this time around where there's really no good rubber out there. So that's actually going to slow his momentum here out of turn number 4 and down the front straightaway as he's still trying to work the outside of Tyler Daniels. Right now, this is your closest battle on track. As you see, Josh Henry, he will make the pass. But here comes the 25 of Daniels once again looking on the inside. Just a couple spots up in front of him, Cole McElwain working high on that outside lane as they will make their way down here into turn number 3. As we've got a battle here for a second between Brady Gottsch and Bradley Lawrence. Bradley Lawrence once again trying to make his way to the front as we have 10 laps to go here in stage 1. And still working that inside, Bradley Gottsch not able to make it stick, and so Lawrence, he will retake that second spot. And now he has to face the other brother of Jared Gottsch as they will continue to circle around Kansas Speedway. This track is an absolute blast to drive. If you guys not driven it here on iRacing, ladies and gentlemen, please go do so. It's such a fast flowing track. You guys will absolutely enjoy yourselves. Let's ride on board here with Cole McElwain as he is making a run here on Brady Gottsch for that third spot, as they will run side by side down here into turn numbers 1 and 2. But Shane Fleming, he is right there on the back bumper as well, not able to make a run, so he's just going to fall back in line. And now they're going to run single file here as they will climb up into turns 3 and 4 once again. Time is quickly running out. Oh, we have one driver up in the wall. That's going to be the 0-2 of Shane Fleming. He bounced off the wall. That caused Josh Henry to make evasive action and almost go down into the grass. But luckily he didn't lose too much momentum there, as Tyler Daniels, he was able to pass Jason Brantley for that 7th spot. So your front 11 here pretty much has checked out, and then you fall back a little bit more, then you got the rest of everybody hanging out in the back. Jason Brantley now, he's trying to work the outside lane around Tyler Daniels, as Daniels, he was trying to make a work around that outside, and that Lucas M&M's Toyota, but was not able to make it work, as they will have 5 laps to go this time by for stage number 1. As we are working lap number 20 of this event, as you see Jason Brantley getting a good run there out of turn number 4 on Daniels, and he will continue to make his way here in turn number 1. He's possibly going to complete the pass, and here comes Paul Travis Sr. He's now trying to make a run on the inside of Daniels. Not able to do that, so he'll just use the momentum on exit of turn 2, as Daniels fighting back hard on that outside, all the way up against the outside wall, and they're going to dig it out turn number 4, and Daniels, he will continue to hold on to that 7th spot for the moment. We have great battles going on. We're going to fall back here just a little bit to that 34 of Cody Brownlee, as he's got his hands full of Tyler McCann, Seth Jackson, Michael Ware, Derek Brown, and Mike Wilding Robinson. He's all back here as well, as this whole battle here, they're battling it out for just about that 12th spot. Mike Robinson, Mr. Wild Thing in that number 54 machine, he's trying to move up through the field early on in this race. He has moved up 4 spots since we've gone green flag. He's let things settle, but now he's just slowly picking them off one by one, as he's now working on the inside of Derek Brown in that number 62 Ally machine. Oh no, trouble! The 70, oh no! 4 trucks involved. Mike Robinson, he's involved here as well. Michael Wayne involved in that number 31 machine. The 75, Michael Ware. The 87 of Kevin Page, I believe he was involved here as well. Really tough luck as we are getting ready to end stage number 1. But we will end stage number 1 here on under this caution here. Let's come back here and take a look, see what happened. And just look at that 75 machine. Michael Ware just absolutely get picked up. The 61 had nowhere to go. The 87 absolutely nowhere to go as well. Let's ride on board here with that number 87 machine. As that 75, he came back up the track. Mike Robinson, we're gonna, let's ride on board here with Mike Robinson as he was coming up out of the corner and he just slips up as the 75, he was coming down to make a pass just right in front of Mike Robinson. Unfortunately, that will cost Mike Robinson a tow. Let's go on board here with Michael Ware. Definitely very unfortunate for a lot of these drivers, but we're all going to come down pit road, get service on our machines, and we're going to rack them up and we're going to do this all over again. As everybody is now leaving their pit stalls. Jared Gottsch, he's going to be the first one out, followed by Cole McElwain. Bradley Lawrence, he's going to come out third. Shane Fleming and Brady Gottsch, he'll bring out the field in that 5th position. As we have more drivers still sitting down here on pit road. As you see that 86 of Rick Deweese leaving his pit stall. Douglas Hess in that number 6, he did manage to start this race. He's one of our little quiet ducklings here today. Mel Goza in that 78 machine. 75 still sitting down here on pit road along with Kevin Page. And it does look like Mike Robinson's Wild Thing number 54 machine, he will have to retire that machine, but we're going to go ahead and double these trucks up and we're going to get ready to go back green flag racing. As they make their way out of turn number 2 side by side, as we're going to get ready to go back green flag racing. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to get into our restart zone. Pace truck is off, and we are green flag racing once again here at Kansas, as these drivers will quickly get up through the gears and head down here into turn number 1. Jared Gottsch, he's out to an early lead, but here comes Bradley Lawrence now on the inside of Cole McElwain. McElwain. as he will take over that second spot. Bradley Lawrence now, he'll be trying to do what he can to catch Jared Gottsch, who has been absolutely wicked fast all race long. And he's been out front for a majority of this race as we are working lap number 4 of stage 2. Alrighty guys, out of turn 2 down here into turn number 3. Bradley Lawrence, he's starting to fall back as you see Shane Fleming now in that 0-2 machine, making his way around that outside now of Lawrence. It seems like right now that outside lane's somewhat starting to come to as they make their way back here down here into turn number 1, still side by side for that third spot. Fleming, he is able to clear him now, and that's going to put Fleming up into that third spot. So really great run here for Shane Fleming in that 0-2 machine. As you see the 5 now, Brady Gottsch, he's going to try to work on the inside Lawrence. Now we got a battle here for the second spot. Cole McElwain, he is looking to get around his teammate of that 0-2 machine as they will make their way here out of turn number 4. And, you know, talking about those teammates, let's go ahead and take a little tiny peek and see how everybody is doing on that race team. Oh yeah, that's almost everybody right there. Well, that's how everybody is doing. They're off the chart, literally. So right now, everybody's single file here in your top 8. As the 0-1 machine here of Paul Travis, he will bring up the rear of this front pack. As we're going to jump back here to Doug Hess in that number 6 machine, who started 23rd on the grid. As you see him now working that outside lane as that 31, Cody Benson, he makes a big dive down here into turn 3. Gets a decent run here out of turn 4, side by side now for that 10th spot between Wozniak and Brown Lee, and Hess and Benson are running side by side for that 12th spot. Oh, slight contact as we have one car disappear. That's going to be Cody Brown Lee having some radio connection issues, but he's going to continue to make his way up through the field, making a big dive on that number 40, that number 45 of Wozniak. And now Benson, he's going to be looking at Cody Brown Lee now. Michael Ware having the big time issues in that number 75 machine. We're going to come back here and take a look, see what happened on the exit of turn 4. Yeah, he just lost it down into the pits. He saw the race leaders coming. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but he went ahead and came on down pit road, slowed it down, and he's going to come back out. Two-second gap now between Paul Travis and Tyler Daniels in that number 25 machine. A really big, good run out of that top 8 there, as they are continuing to pull away from this second half of these drivers back here. As you see that 31 machine once again trying to work on the inside of Wozniak in the 45 machine. He's almost getting there, but here comes Bradley Wozniak now on the inside of Brown Lee. Brown Lee inching just ever so slightly out front of Wozniak, but now Wozniak, he's getting the advantage on the inside. Brownlee trying his best to hold off Wozniak in that number 45 machine as they exit turn number 2. Still a good side-by-side battle here for this 10th position as we are working lap number 13 of stage 2. This next stage let me get the correct information for you. It will be lap number 55, so we are just about 15 laps away now from the end of stage 2. Let's go ahead and move up here just a little bit here as Jason Brantley, he just made his way around, or he just got around, Paul Travis, as he makes his way up to the back bumper of that 77 of Tyler McCann. This is stage length. Yep, there we go. 15 laps to go to end stage number 2. I apologize about that, ladies and gentlemen. That was bothering me, so I had to change that real quick, but let's go ahead and do a quick rundown here. Jared Gottsch in that number 9 machine, he is out front by 0.4 seconds over Shane Fleming in that 02 machine. Cole McElwain in the number 8, he'll be 3rd place. Brady Gottsch, he's currently sitting back in that 4th spot. Bradley Lawrence, he'll round out your top 5. Let's jump back here to our closest battle on the track. It's going to be Bradley Wozniak versus Cody Brownlee versus Cody Benson as they will make their way down the back straightaway. And here comes that number 31 of Cody Benson. He's making a big dive on Cody Brownlee. He's going to complete the pass on the exit of turn number 4. But here comes Brownlee. He's trying to fight back on the outside, not able to get there. Wozniak's got to be careful because it does look like Benson, he is willing to do major dives in order to start moving up through this field as he is still looking to get better finishes this season. As you see, Cody is still holding strong on the outside of Cody. Yes, that is double Cody's right there. It's a Cody versus Cody battle as they make their way out of turn number 4. Benson, he will finally clear Brownlee. And now he can solely have his focus on Wozniak in that number 45 directly out front as we have 12 laps to go in this stage. Still incredible racing back here for this 10th position. Wozniak, he is trying to fight off Cody Benson, Cody Brownlee, and Josh Henry in that number 4 machine. Josh Henry, he had a lot of issues early on and fell back towards the back end of this field, but he is slowly starting to reel his way back towards the front here as they are battling it side by side currently for that 12th spot. He barely squeezed Brownlee up into the wall. Brownlee might not be too happy about that move. As we jump back a little bit further, Seth Jackson in that number 10 machine, he is working around your defending champion of Douglas Hess as he is trying to figure out this truck this season as he is finished. Doug Hess has finished outside the top 15 the first 2 races of this season. And as of right now, it looks like he's currently on par to do just the same thing here at Kansas, so he's really got to turn his season around. I know it's only race number 3, but all the points in the world matter, especially early on when everybody is so close in points. We're going to go ahead and focus now on Shane Fleming in that number 02 machine. He's got a lot of company out of Bradley Lawrence in that number 5 of Bradley Gottsch. As you see, Bradley Lawrence, he's now working on the inside of that 33 machine. And now here he comes to the inside, or trying to get to the inside of Shane Fleming. As you see, Cole McElwain, he was able to get back around Fleming for that second position. And now Fleming, he's trying to hold on to dear life from Bradley Lawrence and Brady Gottsch in that number 5 machine as they exit turn number 2 here. 8 laps to go in stage number 2 as they will go ahead and fire down the back straightaway. Bradley Lawrence once again getting on the inside this time of Fleming. He's got to make it stick if he wants this spot. Oh, Fleming up into the outside wall. That's going to open it up for Gottsch to come into play. But Gottsch is playing it smart. He's going to back out. He's not going to take it 3 wide. So Bradley Lawrence, he's going to get out in front. And now Gottsch, he's working on the inside of Fleming here for that 4th position out of turn number 2. Really good run here so far for these top 8 drivers, as they have pretty much pulled away from the rest of the field. And right now, Brady Gottsch in that 5th position, back to that red car of Tyler McCain, is just a little over, or just about 1 second behind. And so right now, these drivers are doing a fantastic job at keeping it straight, as we've only had 1 caution so far here today. That was a little weird. Alrighty. I don't know what that was about. Brady Gottsch, though, in that number 5 machine, he's going to go ahead and just sit back behind Brady Lawrence, as Brady Lawrence in that number 33 is continuing to march his way towards the back bumper of Cole McElwain. As McElwain, he's trying to get up to Jared Gottsch up in that top spot. But right now, that number 9 machine, he does got a 1 second lead. Let's go ahead and fall back to that 0-1 machine of Paul Travis Sr., as he is trying everything to get around Jason Brantley in that number 59 machine. He's been trying to get around him for about a good 5 laps now. But Brantley, he just keeps taking that good momentum away. And so he is doing everything he can to make it work, but not able to do anything with it just yet. Good run here for Travis Sr. out of turn number 4, but not able to work with it there and make anything of it. He's just right up there in his footsteps right behind that 59 machine. But he very well could be comfortable right there as he gets close to hitting that outside wall. But like I said, he could be comfortable, and he's just looking for those stage points, as he's currently sitting 8th on the leaderboard at the moment, as they make their way through 3 and 4 down here back to the tri-oval. Let's jump back up here to that 33 machine. He's getting attacked now by that 5 of Brady Gottsch. Gottsch, he's looking for that last second point here as we have 2 laps to go, as Lawrence, he gets into the outside wall, bounces off of it a couple more times. He's going to fall back and allow Brady Gottsch and Shane Fleming both to get around. And now we've got a 3-wide situation on exit turf 4 with Tyler McCann involved here as well. No, they're going to go ahead and just double it up here for now for that 4th spot, as they will go ahead and continue to make their way around this speedway. 1 more lap to go for your race leader and for this stage. Jared Gottsch in that Logitech True Force number 9 Chevrolet out front on exit of turn number 2, as we should be seeing that caution flag wave here for in a moment, signifying the end of stage number 2. And as of right now, we've got side-by-side racing here. There's that caution as Brady Gottsch, he's going to be out in front of Shane Fleming under this caution. And now we're going to settle everybody down. We're going to rack them up. But first, before we do that, we're going to go hit pit road and get some much-needed tires after a long, hard stage 2 here for all these drivers. But ladies and gentlemen, stage 2 winner, Jared Gottsch, driver of that True Force Logitech number 9 Chevy Silverado. As you see that iRacing.com pace truck picking up the field here out of turn number 2. As we get a different look of these trucks as they come across the surface here, as we're getting ready to head down into the pits for the second time here today. A little early there on my button presses, I apologize. Here they come down into the pits now. Jared Gottsch leading the entire field. Single foul as they come. And now everybody's going to start hitting their boxes. What a really great run all the way around for a good amount of these drivers. As they all come down here into their pit stalls. Going to go ahead and get 4 fresh Goodyear Eagle tires on these machines. Get some good ethanol fuel as we start having our drivers come off. As you see, Jared Gottsch, he's going to beat Cole McElwain for that top spot. Brady Gottsch, he'll come out third, followed by Brady Lawrence, Shane Fleming, Jason Brantley, Paul Travis, Tyler McCann, Tyler Daniels, followed by Bradley Wozniak in that number 45 machine. That's going to be your race off of pit road. And now we're going to start making our way down the back straightaway and get caught up with that iRacing.com pace truck. Ladies and gentlemen, while we are under this caution, let's go ahead one more time and take a look here at your current point standings coming into Kansas. Cole McElwain out front by 9 points over Jared Gottsch, who is currently out front. And then you got Jason Brantley in that third spot, just 12 points back. But right now, Jason Brantley is only sitting 5th, so really great race, really great racing for these drivers up front and that grassroots racing machines. And we'll go ahead and just leave this up here for just a couple more moments. Look back in that number 16th position in the point standings. Doug Hess, your defending champion. Like I said, he's been struggling just a little bit here. He's got to really get his season turned around. But we are doubled up. It looks like we're going to get ready to go back green flag racing here once again at Kansas. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. I know I have. This is probably one of my favorite tracks here on the iRacing service. As you see that pace car make that hard left off. And we're going to go back green flag racing. Jared Gottsch, Cole McElwain will bring the field back into the restart zone. And we are green flag racing once again here at Kansas. Gottsch quickly out front. McElwain, he's going to quickly take over that second spot. As you see, Brady Gottsch, he's now working that third spot. As these drivers make their way out of turn number 2 here for the first time in stage 3. 75 laps to go. As you see, McElwain now working on that outside of your race leader of Jared. He's trying to get a run here out of turn number 4. He's looking for possibly the crossover. No, he's going to stick it to the outside and try to make the outside pass. McElwain making it work in that number 8 Chevy Silverado. But Jared Gottsch, he is not giving up just yet as they make their way through turns 1 and 2. And right now, Gottsch, he got the better of McElwain. So McElwain, he's going to have to settle back in that second position as they will climb up into the bankings of 3 and 4 here once again. Right now, everybody else single file through the entire field. We're going to drop back here to that number 45, Bradley Wozniak. He's trying to get on the inside of Jason Brantley in that number 59 machine. Brantley, he's fallen back to 8th on this restart. So he's already lost 3 positions. He's still trying to hold off Wozniak, but here comes Wozniak back on the inside. 1 car into the outside wall. That's going to be the 4 of Josh Henry as they will make their way back into turns 3 and 4. Really close, tight racing right now throughout this entire field as I am trying to decide on who I want to focus on as we now have the 34 of Cody Brownlee trying to make a run on the inside of Tyler Daniels in that number 25 Toyota down the back straightaway. Back here into turn number 3 and 4 as that ride, the Dante number 34 machine Brownlee, he's going to clear him. And now here comes that number 4 of Josh Henry. He's going to make a run on the inside of that 25 as he's going to clear him here into turn number 1. And just like that, here comes a couple others hanging that number 25 and Tyler Daniels to hang out to dry on the outside as Kenneth Passmore, Rick Deweese, and Melgosa both get around Tyler Daniels in that number 25 machine. I'm not exactly sure what is going on with that number 25 Lucas Kellogg's M&M's number 25 Toyota, but he is falling back, and he is falling back here in a hurry. So he's got to definitely try to figure out what is going on with that Toyota. I'm not sure if it's down the cylinder or if it's just down on power, but right now he's lost a lot of positions since we've gone green flag, and hopefully he's going to be able to get it turned back around as we see the number 4 of Josh Henry working on the inside of Rick Deweese and that number 86 machine as they go 3 wide on the exit of turn 4, and this is going to be a pass for 12. 3 wide heading down the front straightaway into turn number 1. So far so good, everybody's going to hold it, and Deweese, he's going to rock it out in front of these 2 of Cody Brownlee and Josh Henry as those 2 will continue to battle down the back straightaway, but go ahead and get single file now as they dive down here into turn number 3. We got 68 laps to go this time by, but Jared Gottsch doing an incredible job out front so far as we have the 59 slow. Jason Brantley in that number 59 absolutely slow here on the front straightaway. Not exactly sure what happened there, but before they get too much further, we're going to go back here and take a quick look, see what happened on the exit of turn number 4. Oh, he had a little help there with the 31 machine of Cody Benson here in 3 and 4. Just Cody Benson just getting in extremely hot, and that slowed him down. And then it looks like Cody also possibly got into Cody Brownlee, I believe that was, in that number 34 machine. But the 31 here is slow as well on the front straightaway. As we're going to jump back live here, Cody Benson in the 31. He's still working the outside here of Josh Henry. Oh, no. Sorry. Josh Henry working on the inside of the 34 of Cody Brownlee as we are back live here. Still side-by-side action back here for that 11th position. Both of these drivers not willing to give it up as they're continuing to swap positions as Jared Gottsch and Brady Gottsch are out front. Jared out front by 2 seconds over brother Brady. So right now the Gottsch brothers have ruled Kansas here early on As we have 65 laps to go this time by, it's still side-by-side action back here for the 11th position. Paul Travis in that 0-1 machine. He is currently side-by-side for that 4th position, I believe. We're going to jump up here real quick and come to this battle here. So this is actually, for this 4th position, he's trying to get it on the inside of that 0-1 machine, but not able to get it. Tyler McCann. Oh, caution is out, as we do have that 34 Cody Brownlee around out of turn number 4. Gonna come back here and take a look, see what happened between the 34 and the 4 machine. Oh! Hold on to... Oh, ouch. That 59, absolutely nowhere to go. Jason Brantley. I'm not sure if Cody was trying to come down into pit. Yes, he's trying to get the right gear, and this out of nowhere, he gets absolutely drilled by the 59 of Jason Brantley. You see the action going on up front. You see him as you're coming down, and he just nowhere to go in that aspect. Really tough break here for that number 34 machine. And Jason Brantley in that number 59. As he comes down to get service on his East Coast machine. That East Coast web printer. There we go. As he's going to go ahead and get repairs done on that number 59 machine. But ladies and gentlemen, out front, Jared Gottsch, Bradley Gottsch, they will lead the field down here onto pit road. Followed by Cole McElwain. But we do have a couple drivers staying out. Bradley Wozniak, Bradley Lawrence, he's staying out. Cody Benson is staying out. Kenneth Passmore is staying out. Mel Goza staying out. Cody Brownlee, that number 34 machine, he's going to get a black flag. I believe that's for possibly speeding on pit road. But right now, your top 17 all stayed out. Doug Hess, Kevin Page all stayed out. So we're going to go ahead and line up, and we're going to do it all over again. Alrighty, as you see there, that number 75 of Michael Ware, he will be your lucky dog for this caution. So he's going to come back and get one of his laps back. As you see, we went from the Gottsch brothers front row to now the Bradley brother front row. Bradley Wozniak, Bradley Lawrence, they will lead the field back to the green flag when they come into the restart zone this next time by. As everybody is going to go ahead and redouble up here on the back straightaway as we get ready to go back green flag racing here at Kansas for the final, just about 60 laps here at Kansas. And so far, these guys, they've been putting on a pretty entertaining race. I hope you guys have enjoyed it just as much as I have. And let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we are still not done here at Kansas. And I hope everybody comes back as we are getting ready to see that iRacing.com Pist truck make that hard right or that hard left off to pit road into the restart zone. Bradley and Bradley will bring the field back to the green flag, and green flag is back out in the air here at Kansas as they will go ahead and come up through the gears heading down here into turn number 1. Right now, Wozniak out front, followed by Lawrence, Benson, and Passmore. Remember, the top 7 drivers, they did not pit, so we're going to quickly see the drivers that just came down pit road. They're going to muscle their way through as you see a big gaggle of cars get loose there out of turn number 2 that last time by. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, that is your mix. Oh, no, Cody Brownlee, he's having issues in that number 34, but he's back down into pit road. So we're going to stay green flag here in Kansas as we go 3 wide back here. Oh, watch out, Kevin Page. Out of turn number 2. They're going to make their way just fine now. As we come back up here, Cole McElwain in that number 8. He is following Brady Gottsch up through the field as they have worked their way up to that number 5th position at the moment. And as all these tires begin to wear down, they're going to start going just about the same pace. So these drivers on fresh tires, they really need to come down and start making moves quick. As you see Jared Gottsch trying to make his way around McElwain, but McElwain is not going to give it up just ever so easily, as we have a battle now brewing here for that 4th spot. As you see Brady Gottsch getting around Douglas Hess, and here comes Jared Gottsch and Cole McElwain now. Sorry about that. My little kiddo came in to ask me a quick question, but you guys did not miss a thing right here between Doug Hess and Brady Gottsch as they are continuing to battle for that 4th position down here into turn number 1. And here comes Jared Gottsch in that number 9, now making his way through the field, trying to get around Derek Brown in that number 62. Really great battle here for this top 4. As you see, Cody Benson still holding off Derek Brown and Douglas Hess, as the Gottsch brothers are now running side by side behind him here for that 6th spot. But right now, Bradley Lawrence in that number 33, he's made his way up towards the front. As Derek Brown, he is still trying to come up through the field. He is our first first truck on fresh tires. As we continue to see him move forward, now he is working around Cody Benson in that number 31. Now he's to the back bumper of Bradley Lawrence as he's making a run here on the inside in that Ally number 62 machine. And he's going to clear him here into turn number 3. And now he's going to quickly take over the race lead from Wozniak. Out of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen, new race leader, Derek Brown, in that number 62 Ford F-150. He will go ahead and take over that top spot as your first set of drivers in with those fresher tires are starting to come through as they will make their way down the back straightaway. Cody Benson still trying to hold off Douglas Hess in that number 6, but Jared Gottsch and Brady Gottsch, they're all right there on the back bumper, but here comes Benson on the inside of the Lawrence. He's looking to take over that 3rd position, but Douglas Hess in that number 6, he has different plans as the number 9 Jared Gottsch, he gets a big dive down into turn number 1, not able to make it work, and here comes the 6 now defending that inside lane. Contact hold on to it. The 86 of Rick Deweese and the number 5 of Brady Gottsch, they're going to fall back. They're going to keep it clean. How did they not wreck? I don't know. But here they come out of turn number 4. Really tough break there for Brady Gottsch in that number 5 machine. Tough break for Rick Deweese in that 86 as they now fall back outside the top 10. Very unfortunate here for those two drivers as we're going to jump back up here to this battle for third. Oh, contact! Trouble! One car into the outside wall. That's the 9 of Jared Gottsch. Jared Gottsch hard into the outside wall as he's trying to get down off the apron. We're going to have to come back here, take a look, and see what happened here. Just out of turn number 2. A lot of movement, and then a bump gone wrong out of Douglas Hess, that is, as they made their way down the back straightaway. So very unfortunate there for the number 9 machine. As you see that number 9 machine down here on pit road getting service done on his machine. He will fall one lap down. A really good day for Jared Gottsch turned sour on the back straightaway with only 51 laps remaining in this event as these drivers are continuing to make their way out of turn number 4. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty much your battle for the race lead as they make their way down here into turns 3 and 4. Here comes that number 6 of Douglas Hess, making quick work out of Bradley Lawrence. And now he's got his eyes set on Bradley Wozniak and Cody Benson directly out front as they make their way here into turns number 1 and 2. Right now, that 31 Cody Benson getting around Wozniak just fine. And here comes Doug Hess, your defending Truck Series champion, making his run on the inside of Wozniak. He's looking to overtake that 3rd position as he will get him cleared. And here comes that number 8 of Cole McElwain. He is starting to move forward here as well with the number 6 machine. Douglas Hess in that number 6. He's actually taking very good care of his tires as he is passing these other guys who are have a few more lap down tires than Hess. He's doing a fantastic job, but here comes McElwain now for that 3rd position. He's going to clear him here in turns 3 and 4. And now McElwain, he's going to put his attention to Cody Benson. As you see Hess, he's still right there hanging on tight to the back bumper of McElwain as they come down the front straightaway. 46 laps to go this time by. I was saying it earlier in this race, Doug Hess, he needs a good, strong finish. Whoa! Cody Benson, big loose out of turn number 2. He's going to lose it to McElwain. And here comes Doug Hess as well, making a run. Here comes the 0-1 of Paul Travis. And just like that, Cody Benson, he's lost all momentum. And now he's fallen all the way back to that 8th spot. As you see, just that, like that, ladies and gentlemen, that's how quick your momentum can shift here at Kansas. You know, just one lap ago, Cody Benson, he was up in that 2nd spot. And now he's fallen all the way back to that 9th spot, still under attack by the 72 of Passmore. As Passmore, he's making a run on the inside. This track, ladies and gentlemen, it is a fast sweeping track. But it rewards punishments for one small mistake. And just like that, you guys saw out of turn 2, that 31 get loose. And now he is still dropping here just a few laps later as he's trying to get his momentum back. But let's jump back up here to this number 6 machine. As I was saying early on in this race, Doug Hess, he has been outside the top 15 both races so far this season. He is currently sitting 16th in points, and he's really got to turn this race around, or the season around, and that could very well be it right here at Kansas, as he is currently running 3rd, your first car on old tires. And let me tell you what, he's got Shane Fleming, Paul Travis, and Seth Jackson all on fresh tires right behind him. And he is holding these drivers off with ease. But Doug Hess, he's going to have to come down a lot sooner than everybody else. At least 12 laps sooner than your top, 6 cars. Or 6 trucks, I should say. That number 10 machine, Seth Jackson, he's starting to move his way up through the field once again, which as he's working his way around Shane Fleming, as he's made a good run here on Paul Travis Sr. as well in that 0-1 machine. He's now to the back bumper of Douglas, and now he's going to see what he can do with Douglas, as Douglas, he comes out of turn number 4, jumps up the track, and here comes Seth Jackson. Not able to get there, but here comes that 0-1 to Paul Travis. He's going to ride that momentum around the outside. That's going to slow up the 10th momentum out of turn number 2. And now we are looking for a possible 3-wide situation here down the back straightaway. As you see that number 10 of Seth Jackson start having a little bit of radio communication issues with his race team. He's really got to do something about that to try to get that connection right again with his team so that they can continue to talk and let him know where the other drivers are on track. So big time radio connectivity issues there, as you see Paul Travis in that 0-1 finally making a good run on the outside of Doug Hess, as you see Doug trying to fight back on the on the inside there, as Shane Fleming, he's getting a run on the outside of Hess now. Doug Hess currently holding on to that 4th position, and what he's got to be thinking about right now is points. Points, points, points. It doesn't matter right now where he finishes, but he needs a good, strong finish. So he's doing his best to hold off everybody, but right now he fell back to that 5th spot, as we still see some radio connectivity issues with Seth Jackson in that number 10 Dodge Ram, as we are going to wait to see if iRacing officials are going to black him and to have him come down to fix those radio connection issues, as he's making a run on the outside now of Douglas Hess. Doug Hess holding strong in that number 6 machine. As you see, they start to lap, I believe that's the number 59, yes, of Jason Brantley, who was involved in that incident 2 cautions ago. Really hard hit for him down here in turns 3 and 4, but he's back out just turning laps because, well, every point matters. So that's something that these drivers really have to focus on, as we've got a battle here with the 77 of Tyler McCann trying to work his way around Josh Henry, but not able to fully clear him. He will now clear him here, as Kevin Page in that 87 machine, he'll come down pit road along with Armando Malgoza. They are going to go ahead and come down pit road. So that means here very soon, I believe, we're going to see that number 6 machine, Doug Hess, make his way down pit road as well, as Jared Gottsch, he's going to come back out on track just a little bit over 10 laps down. Definitely not what Jared wanted to see, your current points leader. Let's jump back up here a little bit to Paul Travis Sr. in that 0-1 machine. He's having a great day up here in that 3rd spot. Derek Brown, ladies and gentlemen, in that number 62 machine. We haven't talked about him yet, your current race leader. Derek Brown absolutely dominating so far here in this 3rd stage of this event, as he has opened himself up to a 3.6 second lead over Cole McElwain, as he makes his way out here out of turn number 4. We will have 34 laps to go this time by, as Seth Jackson, he's down pit road. Cole McElwain, he's down pit road. Shane Fleming, Douglas Kane, Paul Travis. Oh, he's turned around. Paul Travis is around down here in the pits. Let's go back here and see what happened. I hate doing it this way, but if it doesn't populate in my events and I don't know about it, but here we come. Just real big, heavy brake. Couldn't get it slowed down. And around he goes here on pit road. So he is going to have a black flag for speeding on pit road. Doug Hess as well. He got caught speeding on pit road. Cole McElwain also speeding on pit road. So they're going to have just about a 50-second pit stop as these drivers are going to take care of these penalties, and very unfortunately, they will go a couple laps down here. As you see, Derek Brown, he's going to give up the race lead in that Ally number 62 Ford F-150. And that's going to hand the race lead over to Josh Henry in that number 4 machine for the moment, as they will make their way down the back straightaway. But he's got Seth Jackson all over his back bumper. As you see here, Josh Henry, it sounds like he is trying to save as much fuel as he can. As Derek Tyler, he's currently still down on pit road. Paul Travis, he's getting ready to leave his pit box after serving his penalty. Man, really big unfortunate here for a lot of these fast drivers. Cole McElwain, Shane Fleming, Douglas Hess, all caught speeding down on pit road. Seth Jackson in that number 10 machine, he's now down pit road. Tyler McCain. And now we're just waiting for one more driver of Josh Henry, and here he comes down pit road. Get it down to that speed limit of pit road. Nice and easy, and here comes Josh Henry to get brand new tires on that number 4 machine. Really great run here for Josh Henry. But as it stands right now, that 62 machine and the number 5 of Brady Gottsch, they're going to duke it out here out of turn number 2. And this here will be probably be the battle for the race lead, depending on where your race leader comes out. Josh Henry getting ready to leave his pit stall now, and Derek Brown, he's going to go ahead and leave the number 4 here on the front straightaway. And just like that, that's going to cycle Derek Brown back to the race lead. As Josh Henry, he's coming out on track, and he's going to merge just about that 3rd, maybe 4th position here. As Derek Brown, he will come down pit road. And Josh Henry, that number 4 machine, got caught speeding on exit of pit road. That number 4 machine, Josh Henry, his day just went south as well, as he's going to have to come down for a drive-through penalty, I believe. If it's not a drive-through, it might be just a 15-second stop and go. And caution is out. Bradley Wozniak, he is around out of turn number 2, and that's going to bring out our caution. And that's not such good news here for that number 4 machine of Josh Henry, who still has that pit stop that he has to take care of. But let's go back, take a look here at Bradley Wozniak, and let's see what happened to that number 45 machine. As that 77 got to his back bumper and a light bobble, and that just turned him around on the exit of turn number 2. So no harm, no foul towards Wozniak or that 77 machine. But Seth Jackson, he just got a meatball on that 77 machine. No, I'm sorry, not on that 10 machine, he just got a meatball. What? Really? Yeah, shows that he got a meatball. Let's go back here and see what happened to Seth Jackson in that number 10 machine. Well, he's good here, good here. He pops back in. And that's it right there. Very unfortunate there for that number 10 truck. Not exactly 100% sure what happened, but that did not work out in his favor. But ladies and gentlemen, your benefactor for this caution is going to be Cole McElwain. Cole McElwain. McElwain, not McElwain. McElwain. I'm going to get it right. I promise, Cole. He is going to come back on the lead lap after going one lap down because of that speeding on pit road. So Cole McElwain, he is back in it, race fans. Do not count out that number 8 truck just yet. While we are under this caution, I would like to thank the Place to Race Club for allowing me to come here and spend the evening with you guys here today. I really have enjoyed this race. Really great racing. So I want to thank you guys so much for allowing me to be up here in the booth and enjoying the sights and sounds of the Piston Broke Truck Series. It's been an absolute blast, so thank you guys so much for allowing me to do this. And let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we only have just under 25 laps to go here today in the Piston Broke Truck Series round number 3, presented by the Race Club in the Place to Race. I also want to thank Whiplash SimCam so much for all of your support here on the iCast Racing Network and giving you guys all these beautiful views that you guys get to see here today as we get ready to go back green flag racing. Derek Brown in that number 62 has been strong all third stage here. And Brady Gottsch, he's looking for revenge for his brother in that number 5 machine as they come into the restart zone. And we are back green flag racing here at Kansas. 25 laps to go here at Kansas. Derek Brown gets out to a really good lead here over Brady Gottsch as we have a battle now for that third spot as they continue to get these trucks up to speed on the exit of turn number 2. Passmore, McCann battling it out for third place. Down the back straightaway, McCann. Passmore still side by side here for that third spot. The 77 of McCann, he will go ahead and take over that spot. And here comes Rick DeWeese. He is going to start making his moves up here, trying to pass Passmore for that 4th position here into turn number 1. And that SRM Dodge Ram, he'll make the pass. He'll come up here into that 4th spot. And now he can focus on getting around Tyler McCann in that 77. Cody Benson in that number 31 machine. He is a man on the mission at the moment in that number 31 machine. He's quickly moved up 4 5 spots since we've gone green flag 2 laps ago. He's looking to make a great run here in the closing laps of this race, as these drivers are going to go ahead and start getting themselves sorted out here down the back straightaway. And they are all running single file for the moment down the back straightaway. Tyler McCann, he's still got his hands full of Rick DeWeese in that 86 machine. But that simmers down just a little bit here. Drop back a little bit here to catch up with that number 8 machine of Cole McElwain. Up to 9th position after restarting back in that 15th spot. He is absolutely another man on a mission along with that 31 of Cody Benson. He has got a rocket ship of a truck and he is not going to give it up until he gets back towards the front here. But he's only got 21 laps to do it. So it's going to be very interesting to see how long it will take him to gain back 3.2 seconds on your race leader. As you see, Bradley Wozniak, I'm sorry, that's the 75 machine. Yeah, that's the 75 machine. I'm sorry, guys. Michael Ware getting around Cole McElwain. Going to come back up here with Kenneth Passmore. He's falling him back to that 5th position for the moment. But here comes Deweese. He's looking to put Passmore back to 6th around the outside. As that pink number 86 SRM machine is absolutely on fire. As you see that Dodge Ram pickup truck work that outside lane. Really good grip out of that 86 machine. He's looking for the crossover here on the front straightaway. He will get there on the front stretch. What a crossover by Deweese there, as he's now looking to overtake Passmore for that 5th position. What a crossover there down the front straightaway, but that's going to put them side by side. And they are 3 wide back behind them as well, as this battle here for 5th is still going strong on the exit of turn number 4. Oh, give me just one moment. Yep, we're good. We're good. I think Derek Brown in the 62 machine, he blinked for a split second. And so that kind of messed up my telemetry there, and it got me worried. But we're still good and strong here, as we're continuing to watch Rick Deweese and Kenneth Passmore duke it out here for that 5th position as they make their way down here into turn number 1. 17 laps to go as they continue to battle side by side behind them as well. As it looks like, yeah, that number 6, he is our first car, or first truck 1 lap down. He's up here trying to battle his way back to the race lead. But a really good battle going on right here for this 5th position between Passmore and Deweese. Dodge versus Toyota here in turns 3 and 4. And right now, I can't tell you how many times they've swapped positions, because let me tell you what, both of those trucks are very strong. But right now, Rick Deweese in that Dodge Ram has made it work, but here comes that 72 making a good pass on the exit turn 4. He tried to do the crossover, but Passmore was ready for Deweese that time by, and that slowed up Deweese. And so that's going to give the position to Passmore. And now we're going to have to wait and see what kind of movements Deweese is going to try here next time when he goes to make a pass. All right, we're going to jump back up here to that number 5 as we have a battle for a second room between Gottsch and McCann. McCann in that 77 looking low. 14 laps to go this time by, as they will dive down here into turn number 1. Gottsch trying everything he can to work around that, stay on the outside there, as they can make contact up the... Whew. Hang on. Brady Gottsch got squeezed up by Tyler McCann up towards that lap down car, and that allowed Cody Benson to get around Gottsch as well. And I don't think Gottsch appreciated that very much, as he now has to work his way around Benson just to get back to McCann for that 2nd position. This is going to be a crazy last 10 laps, ladies and gentlemen. As you see Gottsch now working once again on the inside of Benson here for that 3rd position. And let me tell you what, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens once Gottsch catches back to the back bumper of McCann. But right now, he's having issues trying to get around Benson for that 3rd position. And there it is right there. Gottsch finally got around Benson, and now he can focus on reeling in that number 77 of Tyler. But here comes Benson. He's firing back on the inside. Benson does not care what's going on between the 5 and the 77. He just wants to get into that podium position as they will come around the front straightaway as they continue to run side by side back here for this third spot. Brady Gottsch finally got able to get fully clear of Cody Benson in that 31 machine, but he is now just about 1 second back away from Tyler McCann. So now he's got to really dig deep and try to do everything he can to regain all that time lost on McCann. But we're going to fall back here to Rick DeWeese. He is still holding strong back here with that 45 machine of Wozniak, as these guys are going to go 3 wide down the back straightaway. And this here is going to be for that 8th position. Make that the 9th position now, as they will go ahead and get themselves sorted out. DeWeese, he decided, nah, I'm going to back out of this one, as they will continue to move forward. Cole McElwain, he has kind of stalled out back here in that 7th spot. Not really making much headway here in the closing laps. So unfortunately, after that, speeding penalty and getting his lap back, that truck is just not handling very good here in dirty air, as we have a battle for the race lead brewing. Derek Brown, he's in the outside wall. That's going to allow Tyler McCann to get around him for the race lead. That's going to push Brown to the 2nd spot here with 8 laps to go. And now Tyler McCann, he's going to look to start to pull away now from Derek Brown here in the closing laps. Cody Gottsch, he is 1.4 seconds back behind your race leaders, so they don't really have to worry too much about Gottsch. But right now, Tyler McCann, he's pulling out to a 2nd lead now over Brown as they exit turn number 4, coming to 7 laps to go this time by. Cody Benson all over the back bumper of that number 5 machine now of Brady Gottsch. These little battle here for this 3rd spot has reignited, as they will come down the back straightaway, as they are looking to come to 6 laps to go this next time by. Still not able to do anything from Cody Benson at the moment, but he is absolutely digging deep and digging hard to get to the back bumper of that number 5 machine. He's just not able to get a decent run like he wants in order to make that run here on Gottsch. As we look back from the back bumper here of Brady Gottsch in that number 5 machine, he is looking back to Cody Benson in the 31, as Benson, he is still right there all over his back bumper. He's just not able to make anything of it for the moment as they make their way out of turn number 2. This is a 4.5 laps remaining here for these drivers. And right now, Tyler McCann in that number 77 machine, he is out strong by just about 1.5 seconds ahead of Derek Brown. But these guys here, 3rd and 4th, they're catching to that back bumper of Derek Brown. So it looks like we're going to have a battle for 2nd here in the closing laps of this race. As this next time by, we will have 3 laps to go. Brady Gottsch, he is looking for that 2nd position from the 62 of Derek Brown. Cody Benson, he's looking 3rd place from, well, one of those drivers as they make their way out of turn number 2. Turn 4, 3 laps to go this time by. And really good, a strong run here for these drivers at the moment. As you see the 31 machine sliding a little bit higher through the corner, that's going to slow his momentum a little bit here out of turn number 2. And that's going to allow Brady Gottsch to start to pull away just a little bit here, as that 5 machine, he's going to ride the middle, try to make some sort of speed on exit to see what he can do. But as of right now, that actually lost him a little bit of time. 2 laps to go in the air this time. the battle for second still has a possibility of happening. Brady Gottsch, now he's got his hands full of Brady Benson once again in that number 31 machine. Oh, Brady into the wall. I'm sorry, Benson into the wall. That's going to allow Brady Gottsch to pull away. Ladies and gentlemen, out of turn number 4, white flag is going to be up in the air. Tyler McCann, one more lap to go here at Kansas. This driver moved up 17 spots to take possibly home this race win as he makes his way nice and easy here out of turn number 2 as that battle for second is now dulled out into 3 and 4. One more corner here now for Tyler McCann. Ladies and gentlemen, out of turn number 4, race number 3 winner, Tyler McCann will take home the win here at Kansas, followed by Derek Brown, Brady Gottsch, Cody Benson, and Kenneth Passmore. He will round out your top 5. Cole McElwain, he'll come home 6th. Tyler Daniels 7th. Brady Lawrence 8th. Bradley Wozniak will come home 9th. And Rick Deweese, he will round out your top 10. Ladies and gentlemen, what a race here today. All these drivers giving it all they've got. As you see, Tyler McCann, he's going to come down and celebrate down here at the start-finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, your race winner. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, while these drivers are getting ready to climb out of their race trucks and come up for interviews, let's go ahead and take a look now at your race results, powered by Collateral Damage Sports Network. Shane Cochran has worked very hard on these overlays, and I'm very glad to be able to share them here with you guys. So let's go ahead and take a quick look here at your race results, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler McCann in that number 77 machine led only 9 laps today, but that was just enough to bring home the race win. Derek Brown in the number 62 will bring it home 2nd, and Bradley Gottsch, driving as hard as he could, will bring it home 3rd. 4th was Cody Benson, followed by Kenneth Passmore to round out your top 5. Cole McElwain, he'll come home 6th. Tyler Daniels 7th. Bradley Lawrence, Bradley Wozniak, and Rick Deweese will round out your top 10. Kevin Page, Armando Melgoza, Josh Henry, Doug Hess, and Shane Fleming will round out your top 15. Seth Jackson, Paul Travis, Wayne Ware, Cody Brownlee, and Jason Brantley will round out your top 20 drivers here today. And to round out the remainder of the field, Jared Gottsch, after a very unfortunate ending. Same with Josh Mayu and Mike Wild Thing Robinson after making a hard contact with that outside wall early on in this race. He will round out your field of 23. Ladies and gentlemen, your hard charger will go to your race winner, Tyler McCann. He came up 17 spots for the race win. Jared Gottsch, he led the most laps with 63 laps led here today. Tyler McCann, I am showing he had the fastest lap. And, of course, Cole McElwain was your pole sitter. We had 4 cautions for a total of 12 laps with 9 different lead changes here today. And we went for a total of 134 laps around Kansas for 204 miles. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and talk with our top 3 here today. Let me go ahead and set all that up for us. That's perfect right there. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go down here, talk with our top three. And we're going to start with that number 5 machine, driver Brady Gottsch. Brady, it's a mic up in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. Man, Brady, what an incredible run for you today. Uh, you started back in that 7th position, I believe it was, and you were top 5 good majority of the day, running very strong. Led many laps along with your brother. How was the race for you today? And man, what was it like trying to hold on to that 3rd spot?
Well, the race was a very hectic one for me and everyone else in Redline Motorsports. There was three separate occasions this race that my race should have been done. The truck should have been totaled, but somehow we're able to keep it going forward each time. Trying to keep that third position was hectic. 'Cause I thought I had a chance at getting possibly second. I think Derek was pushing pretty hard, burning up the tires, and I was trying to keep pace with him and keep the tires on it. It was a tire battle at the end there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you had a really good run, and I think if you had maybe like 5 more laps, I think you could have possibly gone around Derek. Um, but overall, yeah, it was very hectic. A lot of crashes that were supposed to happen that never did happen, and just I'm glad to see that you came back on the other side unscathed, bringing home a 3rd place finish. Brady, before I let you go today, buddy, is there anybody that you'd like to give a shout out to?
Like to give a shout out to Gotch Trucking and all the guys over at Redline Motorsports.
Alrighty. Well, congratulations, buddy, on your 3rd place finish, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yep. Plan on seeing you quite a bit.
Yes, sir. Sounds like a plan. Ladies and gentlemen, driver that number 5 machine, Brady Gotch, he will bring it home 3rd. Let's go ahead and bring down the number 62 of Derek Brown. One heck of a performance. Lost the lead with just a handful of laps left. Derek, talk to me about that strong 3rd stage that you had. You weren't really talked about until the start of that 3rd stage. What was like out there today?
Yeah, it was definitely tough. I tried a little bit of different strategy than I would have in the past. So they gave me a better set of tires there at the end in the last stage, and at the end there, I just ran out of tire, and that was it for me. And I mean, that was all she wrote.
So, what could you have done differently then? Because I mean, you lost the lead. I think it was only with like 8 laps to go when you did end up losing the race lead. What could you have done different?
Uh, Probably just saved my tires a little bit better. You know, I got the jump on those guys on that last restart, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna send her and let her rip. And obviously, it wasn't good enough. Uh, if I would have saved my tires a little bit better, I probably would have been able to hold them off. But I just let her go, and this track eats tires pretty good.
Yeah, unfortunately, that does happen here at this track. But Derek, buddy, congratulations on your runner-up finish here today. And is there anybody that you'd like to give a shout out to?
Um, I'd like to shout out my parents for sitting at home watching, and for you coming on here last minute doing a broadcast, and then these guys that put on this league for us to come out here and race. You know, we've got a lot of people from last season to this season that are new, and it's been some pretty good racing. So I appreciate those guys coming out and racing hard.
Yeah, definitely a really great race for sure here today, Derek. But man, congratulations on your runner-up, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, driver that number 62 machine, Derek Brown. But let's go ahead and bring down the man of the hour, driver that number 77 machine, Tyler McCann. Tyler, what a crazy 3rd stage it was for you. You were hanging out mid pack majority of the race, and then that number 77 truck just came alive. What was different between stage 2 and stage 3?
Just the uh, late caution in that, or actually midway mid to late in the third stage, that caution really helped because we were all fairly new tires, but I was just saving tires the whole time and just praying for a caution after a bunch of guys pitted, and yeah, it just all worked out and just all came to.
Yeah, for sure. And this final run, I know a lot of people are going to be asking, about that move around. I believe it was Brady and that lap car. It looked like you kind of squeezed Brady up there just a little bit. Did you just lose the tires there on the inside and just scooted up and almost got him up into that lap down truck, or was that by design?
No, it definitely wasn't by design. Just hard pushing at the end, and I knew that that lap truck was going to be my only way to actually get by Brady, and it worked out. I apologized to him after. I didn't want to get into him. I wanted to hopefully use that lap truck as more of a pick, but just hard pushing, and I
Yeah.
kind of hip checked him a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to stir up the pot here. That's all. No, that was just really great racing. Between you and Brady there in the closing laps, and once you were able to actually get around Brady, you know, you were able to catch Derek Brown pretty quick there at the end. What was it like trying to catch up to Derek, and what were your thoughts about finally getting around him for the win?
Well, I knew as soon as I got by Brady that clean air, I was going to really be able to put down some fast laps, and as soon as the spotter told me that I was closing in on the leader, I knew that if I just kept hitting my marks, I was going to get there. And uh, yeah, I mean, as soon as I got by him, the clean air is always going to win. Uh, he he must have just been pushing too hard and maybe used up his tires, and I just tried saving and saving. And once I got close to Brady, I knew it was time to just hold it for all it was worth. But it was good. Once I got out in front of him, I knew I could drive away just with the tires, and
Yeah.
he was falling off really quick. So
Yeah, definitely a really good run out of you. And I am looking here at the updated point standings. This will actually jump you up 10 spots up into that sixth position with 88 points now. You're looking at just about 65 points back behind the race leader, or the points leader, I should say, at the moment. But man, Tyler, before I let you go today, bud, is there anybody that you'd like to give a quick shout out to?
uh, well, my teammate Brownlee, he keeps me motivated. And mainly my wife. She puts up with me doing this. After wrecking my race car last year, I decided might as well go do some iRacing, and so far she's put up with it. So mainly her.
Yeah, absolutely. Are all of our partners and really put up with us doing this. And most of us, we do this every single night, so we definitely thank them a lot.
Yes,
So,
it's
but
huge.
Tyler, man, congratulations on your big win here today, and we will see you next week.
Yeah, definitely.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, driver of that number 77 machine, your race winner, Tyler. I'm sorry. Yeah, Tyler McCann. Before we head out here today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick look here at your updated point standings, as this has a little bit of movement than it was at the start of this race. Let's go ahead and take a look here. That's not it. Let's go ahead and try to get this here updated for us. Sometimes it wants to work, sometimes it doesn't. Give me just 1 second here. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why it's doing this, but let's just put in a league number, get it popped up here. And then let's try that again. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, your updated point standings for the Piston Broke Truck Series. Cole McElwain, he is still... McElwain, I did it again. Cole McElwain is still out front with 138 points here today. Jared Gottsch, 116 points, just 22 points back, followed by Jason Brantley, Shane Fleming, and Brady Gottsch. He jumped up 7 positions. Tyler McCann jumped up 10 positions to that 6th spot. Paul Travis, he fell back 1 spot. Derek Brown, after a great performance here today at Kansas, that'll bring him up to the 8th, and the points 11 spots up. Melgosa, he will come up 4 positions to 9th. And Cody Brownlee, he will fall back from 9th to 10th in points. And that's going to round out your top 10 here in points. I'm going to leave this up here just for a couple more moments, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everybody so much for joining us here today on the iCast Racing Network. I am Mike Taylor up here in the booth, and again, I want to thank Piston Broke Truck Series for allowing me to come out and do this. And let me tell you what, it was an absolute phenomenal race. I hope you guys had fun today here, ladies and gentlemen. I had fun. And until next time, again, I am Mike Taylor up here in the booth. And always remember, no matter what you do in life, ladies and gentlemen, you have fun doing it. And if it's not fun, well, you need to go and make it fun. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all a beautiful, amazing time zones.